Hello, this is Mr Evilcheese.
I'm Zombie Cat.
This is our updated figures they need to make of the Walking Dead TV series figures by McFarlane Toys. I was going to wait on doing this because I really thought Series 7 they would have added a couple more figures. And I'm not talking about the flashback figures of Officer Rick with his hat, or the flashback of Herschel with his bandana on his face and the severed head. I'm talking about actual new figures added to the line, because there's only 4. There's Michonne, there's Carl, there's Gareth, and the Mud Zombie. There's no Penelope.
There should be. I like that name.
So while I was in the middle of editing this video, I seen on the Walking Dead action figure in memorabilia Facebook page that McFarlane Toys posted some pictures on Instagram, and they have said that they are making a new flashback Rick. It looks like it's just a repainted Series 6 Rick to have like the sort of like dark gray, black plaid shirt that he wears in one of the seasons. And also they're going to make a Dale Horvath figure for Series 8, which is really crazy because that's one of the ones where I was never sure if they'd go back and make them, but I guess people just been bugging them to make Dale, and finally they're going to make a Dale. So obviously neither of those guys are going to be in our picks either. Oh, and they also said that in Series 9 they're going to let the fans vote on one of the figures. So that'll be really cool. Okay. So we're going to do our picks. Like Series 6 had 6 figures. So we're going to pick 6 figures, and we're going to pick a 10-inch figure, a box set, even though there wasn't really a box set for Series 6. I don't know why there wasn't.
We're going to pick it anyway, damn it.
Yeah, no, it's because they had the box set with the 2-pack of Daryl and Merle. Then they had the 2-pack, or the box set of Daryl and his motorcycle. So I figured there would be one for Series 6, but there wasn't. But yeah, and then we'll also pick the Season 5 Blu-ray thing, because Season 4 had the tree walker, and then Season 3 had the heads in the fish tanks, and 2 had the screwdriver in his eyeball RV zombie. So we're going to pick what we think Season 5 should have.
So far.
So that's probably going to be announced soon, so hopefully we get this video up before they announce what that will be. Okay, are you ready?
No.
What we got to do?
Okay, now I'm ready.
Okay, there you go. Zombie Cat's going to go first and name her top 6 picks. 6 picks. Go.
Mine aren't in any particular order.
Oh, they're not? Oh, I did them in order. Damn it.
They're not in order of how much I want them, just in the order of when I thought of them.
Oh, well, okay.
I want Beth in the Bloody Country Club outfit, like that yellow shirt she has. After it gets dirty, and she's mad that it got dirty. And it's like, well, did you really think it was going to stay clean? Because that was just dumb. But I really want a Beth, and that was my favorite outfit that they had her in pretty much the whole show. So, next one is the Church Lady Zombie, which I really like that zombie. She's a very defined look. She doesn't look like any of the other zombies.
Yeah, she'd be really different than anyone they made so far.
The only thing is, I don't know if they'd be able to do it justice on a little tiny figure, because she's very detailed with her crazy hair and everything. Her glasses.
Yeah, but that's like with any zombie they make.
Then I had Eugene. I have started to like Eugene. Found him very annoying the first couple episodes. But now I like him. We also need a Bob Stookie with removable amputated leg. That was self-explanatory. We need a Tara, which I don't even know what outfit I'd want her in, or if she even has that many different outfits, because her clothes are just kind of boring. But I really like her character, and I want one. And then my other pick was the Alley Zombie, which is in episode 8 of season 5, and it's hard to describe.
I'll show a
him.
picture.
Yeah, you have to show a picture. But he was cool looking.
That's the one we said looked like Iron Maiden. Eddie Iron from Iron Maiden.
For a 10-inch figure, I would pick Michonne, because we already have Rick and Daryl, and my next pick would definitely be Michonne.
It just seems like to me that would be the next one, the logical one to do next, but it is possible. I was saying I think they could possibly do the Governor.
I'd rather have Michonne.
I would too, but I could see them doing that. Or possibly a zombie, which I would...
I'd be happy with the zombie as long as it was a really cool one. But I do want a Michonne. It seems like they need to make one.
Yeah, it does.
If they did a box set, I would want the same thing I said before, which is either Rick or Michonne with a horse. I want a damn horse!
That would be cool.
And my idea for the Blu-ray case is impractical and not very likely, but I want a I can't even say it. A bob leg barbecue. I could say it before, but now I'm more drunk. Because I was having fun saying it a whole bunch earlier. Bob leg barbecue, bob leg barbecue.
I've seen people mention what they would make, and I've seen something to do with Bob's leg or something being cooked.
Well, I'm picturing, like, afterwards when, what the fuck is his name? Preacher dude goes over there and sees his leg on the barbecue. That's what I was picturing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, so far, the last 3 Blu-rays, the ones that they picked were all from early in the seasons, and that was also early in the season. So it would make sense that they made something to do with the cannibals and eating people.
It would just make me happy to have a bob leg barbecue. A fitting tribute to this Stookie.
Okay, now I'm going to do my 6 picks and then the other ones. The box set 10-inch and the Blu-ray.
And we have a bunch in common.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with these because there's so many people that want the old characters made, but I'm more likely to pick the ones that are still alive and kick it. I'm going to start at the one I want least out of my 6, all the way up to the one I want the most. And I picked the zombie as my least. That would be the church lady zombie, which Zombie Cat always have picked. Because I really like the church lady zombie, and it's the most memorable zombie from season 5 so far.
Yeah, she's definitely the most iconic one. I liked her a lot.
And number 5 would be Tara. It's kind of like what Zombie Cat said. She's just, her outfit and everything, it just isn't really that appealing. It don't think it'll make a really cool action figure. But she's getting to know her character more, and I like her. 4 would be Rosita. And I picked her above Tara because she looks like an action figure. I think she'd make a really good figure. And I kind of like her character a little more after the last couple episodes. I
still think, for me personally, she just hasn't done enough for me to give a shit about her yet. I just don't care about her.
Yeah.
It's just me.
And number 3 would be Eugene. And I like him a lot more after the episode where he reveals that he's lying. I just think he's an interesting character, and the mullet, I gotta get a figure of him in his mullet.
He's a very interesting looking character.
Number 2 would be Sasha, because she just keeps getting bigger on the show, and I think she was another character that would look good as an action figure. And she could either have her normal suit or her Bob Stookie jacket that she took from him when he died. And number 1 would be Beth. That's the only dead character that I picked. And I would like her in the yellow shirt.
The one I was talking about?
I don't know if it's the same shirt.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay, well...
Yeah, it's like a yellow polo shirt.
Yeah, it's the shirt she wore when she died.
Yeah, after everything at the hospital, she puts her clothes back on that she had on before, which was that outfit.
Well, that's the one I want. And my box set, if they made a box set, I don't know if they're going to do... I don't think that's really a standard thing, as I thought it was going to be. But I would pick Michonne and her horse, or Rick and his horse, just like Zombie Cat picked. I just think it would be cool to have one of those. My 10-inch, I also picked Michonne. It just seems like they really should have Michonne for the 3rd one. My Season 5 Blu-ray pick, it's also one that I don't think they would do. But I think it just would be funny. And it would be... The actual part that the Blu-ray box goes into would be a shelf, a bookshelf. And then Eugene would be peeking over it. And the main part of the statue would be Abraham and Rosita having sex. And
yeah, I don't think they're going to do that.
No,
I think yours is way more impractical than mine.
Yeah. I know. And so far, all of the Blu-ray specials were zombies, and there's no zombie there. That's also a reason they might not make the Bob barbecue, because there's no zombies there. But who knows how they're going to do it? They could make one that revolves like that has to do with a character, like say maybe a Blu-ray set that has to do with Rick or something. Who knows what the next one could be?
I do think it's kind of funny that we both want Beth the most, because she was the first one I thought of, but that's because I want her the most. The other ones, I mean, they're not really in order, but she is the one I would want the most. And part of it is because I know if they don't make a figure of her now, because she died, there's less chance going on that they will make a figure of her.
Yeah.
But I also really started to like her character this past season. This is
the first death that I really didn't think they should have done. Like, killing Herschel, I was okay with that. Like, I loved Herschel, but I can understand the reason for killing him. And Shane and the governor, Andrea, Merle, like all of them. Merle would have liked to have stayed alive, but still, it wasn't as, I don't think
understand why they did it, like the reasoning.
Beth, it just didn't seem necessary to kill her. That just seemed like a forced thing. I really think they could have kept her alive.
I think for me, what made Beth's death even worse was, if you watch The Talking Dead, they had her on there that night after the episode aired, and she kept starting to cry when she was talking about leaving all of her friends from the show and not being on the show anymore, and it just made me so sad. Like, that would be really, really upsetting if you're part of this huge show that's popular, you make all these new friends, and it seems like they're all pretty close, and then it's over. You have to uproot your whole life, move away, go do something else.
Yeah, well, that's going to happen to most of the characters eventually.
But she's been on it a long time, though.
Yeah. Like, we both agreed that we both liked Carol, and I really liked how she progressed in this show, and I really think her story could have ended there. I think she could have died there instead of her, and I would have been happy with that, because, like, I don't even know, I think, for me, I think you'd like Beth better, but I think I like Carol better, but I would have rather Carol die than Beth, because I think Beth had room to even get better, to the point where I would like her better than Carol. I
like Beth better, but it's partially because some of Carol's decisions I just completely disagree with.
Well, yeah, I do too, but it makes her character interesting.
She's interesting, but I don't think it makes her more likable, at least for me.
No. Well, but like Merle, I don't agree with his racist stuff, but I thought he was a really fun character to watch.
Yeah. No, she was good to watch, I just resented her, I guess.
Yeah. My guess was that she was the one that was going to die, if someone died.
Me too. Because
they said she might have internal injuries. The doctors were saying that. So I was thinking, well, how are they going to get her out of the hospital? Like,
yeah, it doesn't make sense that just because she woke up, she's fine now.
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me at all. I really expected it to be her that died.
Who knows? Maybe she will.
She might, but
maybe she'll have residual damage and she won't last. I don't know.
Just the way Beth died just seems so goofy. I just didn't like it. So, we'll just name some of the other characters that they could have made. Because obviously everyone's like, they need to make Lori or T-Dogg. Those are like the old ones that, like the main ones that I see from, like that have been gone for a while. Dell, T-Dogg, and Lori. And for me, out of those three, I want Dell the most.
Yeah, me too.
Lori I did not like, but she's just such a big part of the show. That's why I want her. T-Dogg, that's one of the biggest ones that I do not get. He was in the show for 3 seasons, but he did nothing. He was pointless.
There were episodes, like several episodes in a row, where he either wasn't there or didn't say shit the whole fucking time. Like, he just didn't do anything.
No, he did absolutely nothing season 2 except for get his arm cut and then get delirious. And that was it. That's all for season 2. Season 3, he basically saved Carol and then died. That was it. Season 1, he had a little bit to do with the whole Merle on the roof thing, but that was about it for him. So I really don't care about T-Dogg. If they never make him, whatever. And there's also Morgan. I'm not too worried about Morgan because he's probably going to become a bigger part of the show, and who knows what his costume will look like at that point. So.
I did think that his reappearance with the mask on, he looked kind of cool, but if you had a figure of that, it wouldn't look like him. It would just look like somebody with a mask on.
Well, that would probably be some removable head or something. Switchable head.
Yeah, if they did it that way, it would be cool, because that mask was neat looking.
I just don't know if that's going to be how he's always dressed. He might look completely different when he finally meets up with the group. And could also make a new Shane, just because they came out with a flashback Shane where they gave him a stupid hat, and that was it.
He's still stuck in the same stupid pose.
Yeah, he was such a big part of season 1 and 2, like a really big character, and he deserves a better figure than what has been made. So I would really like one like that. I see lots of people say they want flashback figure of Shane where he's dressed in his police uniform, like before the zombie apocalypse even happened. And I don't get that one. Like, why would... That's before there was even zombies. Why would you want that? But
I would want a zombie Shane.
Oh, yeah, that'd be alright. But I don't get the police uniform one. There's Martinez. I'm not too worried about him either. If they never make him, I don't really care, but they could. I'd buy it if they did. Noah would be a cool one, but he's just so new, so that's why he's not one of my picks. He needs to be on there a little longer before I would pick him. There's who else is there?
Gabriel?
Yeah, Gabriel. He's still new, and he annoys me, so I'm not too worried about him either.
Yeah, I don't like him. Basically, so far, he's like, I'm gonna do a bunch of dumb shit and try to get everybody else killed because I'm a selfish asshole.
Yeah, I don't like him yet. I don't know if I'll ever like him. And, well, you named Bob Stookie, but that's one that I didn't pick. Just because...
I can't believe you didn't pick Bob Stookie. What's wrong with you?
Well, he died, and...
So?
The main reason I liked him because of his goofy name.
I want a Bob Stookie. Mainly because he has to come with a stump. If he doesn't come with a stump, I don't want him. I want a Bob Stookie with an attachable leg that you can put a stump on it.
Yeah. I still want the Swamp Zombie, but that was back in season 2.
It was like a million years ago.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to go back. No, that's mostly everybody that I care about. I know there's other people that keep saying they want like a Jim, or even Amy. Those ones I don't really care about. Jim, he didn't do a whole lot. And Amy didn't do a whole lot either.
Oh, she died.
Yeah, that's about it.
She went fishing once. Those are the only things I can really remember she did.
What about any updated figures? I still think it would be cool if they would make Michonne clear version. I mean, I made my custom, but still think it would be cool. I kind of would have preferred that they would have made Governor the way he appeared when he died instead of the trenchcoat version. I thought it was bigger, where he's wearing the black jacket and he's fighting Rick, gets stabbed by Michonne. I would have liked that a lot better. Rick keeps growing his beard and changing his hair constantly, so he's always needs a new figure. But I ain't worried about getting a new Rick yet. I'm happy with this one for now.
Yeah, I like the new one.
Glenn and Maggie kind of swapped shirts recently. She had like a red maroon shirt on, long sleeve shirt, and Glenn had I forget what color his shirt is, but they switched shirts. There's also Lizzie and Mika. Maybe they can make them. But
they could make Lizzie with a hole in her head.
Yeah. And maybe some flowers could come with her. So that was our picks. I guess you can tell us what you would pick. Because I know everybody's going to have pretty much a different list. And someone's going to be like, you know, I really would have liked a Shumpert. Shumpert would have been my #1 pick.
His name is almost as much fun as Stookie, but not quite. So I'd rather have a Stookie.
I would rather have Stookie than Shumpert. Shumpert was a background character. Oh, Milton, when you said off camera, she just said the scientist guy, and my immediate thought was Jenner from the CDC, and she's like, Milton. Like, oh yeah, I completely forgot about him.
I liked Milton. I really did. I wish he would have lived a little bit longer. I thought he was funny.
Nah. I wouldn't really like either of them as a figure.
I would not want CDC guy.
No. I hate that episode. But yeah, that was our picks, and Thanks for watching, and goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, damn it, man. You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Oh.